Good morning, students. केवी लाइट कॉर्पिक वेलकम्स in online math class. मैं हूं मनोज. Today we will learn the graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations. In previous section, you have seen how we can graphically represent a pair of linear equations as two lines. You have also seen that the lines may intersect like this or may be parallel like this. They may be parallel, here you can see, or they may coincide to each other. Now the question arises that can we solve them in each case, and if so, how? We shall try and answer these questions from the geometrical point of view in this section, which we are going to start today. Students, but first of all, let us learn about the consistency and inconsistency of linear equations. Consistent pair of linear equations is a pair of linear equations in two variables which has a solution. It's called consistent pair, and inconsistent pair of linear equation is a pair which has no solution. It's called inconsistent pair of linear equations. A linear equation, a pair of linear equations which are equivalent has infinitely many distinct common solutions. Such a pair is called dependent pair of linear equations in two variables. And note that a dependent pair of linear equations is always consistent. We can now summarize the behavior of lines representing a pair of linear equations in two variables and the existence of solutions as follows. So, come to the behavior. First point is that the lines may intersect in a single point. In a single point, and in this case, the pair of equations has a unique solution. That means there will be one and only one solution. Second possibility is that the lines may be parallel, and in this case there will be no solutions. Why? Because lines are not intersecting each other, that's why there will be no solution. And third case is the lines may be coincident, and in this case the equations have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Now let us take the two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Lines represented by these two equations are intersecting if the lines are intersecting, then A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. This is the condition that both the lines are intersecting, then A1 by A2 will not be equal to B1 by B2, and second, lines are coincident, then we have A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. And third, lines are parallel, then A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. So these are the three conditions. If any two equations or pair of equation is given, then just find A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2 and find these A1 by A2 B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 and check which of the following condition is satisfied. Now come to the exercise 3.2. Let us come to exercise 3.2. Question number 1. 10 students of class 10th took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. It is given here that the total number of students who took part in mathematics quiz are 10 and number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. So let us suppose the number of boys who took part in mathematics quiz be x and the number of girls be by. So according to the question, the total number of students are 10, that means x plus y is equal to 10. Let it be equation 1, and also number of girls, that means y is 4 more than the number of boys, that means y is equal to x plus 4. Let it be equation number 2. Now we have to represent the situation graphically here. So we have to draw the graph of both these two equations. So from 1 we have y is equal to 10 minus x. Now draw the table for x and y for this equation. So if you take x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 10. And if you take x is equal to 10, you will get 0. So with this set of values x and y, we can draw the graph. Also from equation 2, we have y is equal to x plus 4. Just draw a table for these values x, y. So if you take x0, you will get y is equal to 4. And if you take x2, you will get y is equal to 6. If you take x minus 4, you will get y is equal to 0. Now, taking these values, we can draw the graph, and this graph will be your answer. I think you all are able to draw the graph. Thank you and have a great day ahead.